All right, so we're gonna do the last set of these questions. So question 21 through 30. So this first one, 21, I hate these types of questions. I really do. I'd rather you have me do something than to try to look through these kind of multiple choice thingies. But anyway, it says the edit type button in the properties palette allows you to perform which of the following functions. Choose all that apply. So the edit type button would be here. And so usually the edit type in the edit, if you select a window, right, or a door, and you make a change to that, it's going to affect all of those doors that are the same type. So let's go back. So modify the properties of only the selected element. That's going to be no. Create a new element within the same family. So that one you can do. Load a new element into the project. So there's a load button. So let's see, you can do that one. Delete all instances of the selected element. So it's not gonna let you delete anything there. Modify the properties of all instances of the selected element. So that one will be yes. So those three is what I'm seeing. So I'm gonna go with that one. It's my final answer. Click next. We got that right. We're going to continue. Which option in the image below allows you to reveal or hide hidden elements from the view control bar? So I'm going to go with the light bulb. Let me cancel out of this. So the light bulb, you can reveal hidden elements. The glasses, you can temporarily hide and isolate. So I'm going to go with the light bulb, which is number 4. Click next. Got that. Continue. Which type of view is shown in the image below? So this one is not a side view. It is a section view. An elevation view. A 3D view. It's going to be a section view. I'm trying to explain why do I know that. How do you know that it is? You can see the walls and the door, the walls and the floors are kind of cut through. If it was an elevation, it could be an interior elevation, but then you would see just kind of in the inside of one room only. You wouldn't kind of see up through the floors, the second floor. A side view is more kind of like an elevation, so you would just kind of see the outside of it, not kind of cut through the middle of it. So I don't know if I can explain it, but that's going to be a section view. Continue. 24. Which object in the image below would you use to load a saved element into an existing family? Which option in the image below? So I guess the key word there is load. So here 3 is pointing to load. You could also load family. Would you use to load a saved element into an existing family? So we're not gonna load a whole family. We're just gonna load an elements. So I'm gonna go with number 3. There we go. 25, which modify tool was used to transform the walls as shown in the image below? Which modify tool? So it's showing a picture of 2 separate kind of walls that are perpendicular to each other. And then over here, they're joined together. So that's gonna be the trim extend to corner. Align would not be join geometry. Trim extend multiple elements. So it's going to be trim extend to corner. So if you click the trim extend and click both of these walls, they will kind of keep going until they meet and connect together. Continue. All right, so number 26, it says identify the correct process for making wall 1 flush with wall 2 as shown in the image below. So from this first picture, you have wall 2 is on the left over here, wall 1 is over on the right. And what they want to do is they want to make wall 1 move to where it's flush in line with wall 2. So to do that, you're going to use the align command, and then you first select what you want to align to, and then the second one is you want to select what you're going to move to align with what you chose. So you would use the align tool, you would select something on wall 2, and then you would select the same location on wall 1. So it's going to be the align tool, yes, but it's not this first one. It's going to be the second one. It's not going to be offset, not going to be offset. So we're going to go with this one. So you would pick the core of wall 2 and then the core of wall 1, and then wall 1 is going to move over. Continue that. Which object in the image below is an example of a component? So it's not a window, the closet door. It's going to be the bed. The bed is a component. All right, number 28. When editing visibility graphic overrides, which option makes elements semi-transparent? I don't know, when I was younger, as a kid, watching cartoons and they had the song come on, you would see the bouncing ball like as it was going over the the words. I'm sorry, that probably annoys you. Anyway, I'll stop that. So which editing visibility graphic overrides, which option makes elements semi-transparent? So suppress is just, to me, that's an inventor term. Either it shows up or it doesn't. Let's see what we got here. So here's our visibility. Let me show you where I found that. Under visibility, on the properties of visibility graphics, click edit. So our options, visibility just turns it on and off. So either it shows up or not. The only one that we have in this list that's on the other list is halftone. So transparency, that's not an option here. So halftone is the only one that shows up. So what that does, it makes it like a lighter color gray maybe. If you hatch your walls in solid poche and then you put the halftone, it makes it not 100%. Let's see, let's go back to this. I don't know, I'm not good at explaining it, but that's what it is. Let's go. Which of the following is not an option when setting the detail level of a view? So the detail level of a view would be under, is it here? We got detail level, the little checkerboard. So we have coarse, we have medium, we have fine. So coarse, medium, we don't have moderate. So that's going to be the odd one out. Continue. Which of the following modified tools cannot be used while in a 3D view? So if you're in a 3D view, let's just play this game here. That's kind of a neat little house. So we can, if I click on something, right, I can move it, align it. I can align it with, let's see, I can use the align tool. That one's given to me. Copy, offset. I can copy. There's offset. I can do that. I can copy. So I'm going to say all 4 of these can be used in 3D view. Yes, there we go. And so there we go. That's all of our test there. So finish test. So I'm not going to finish test because I want to maybe come back and use it again later, but that only took like an hour and 41 minutes to go through the whole thing a few times. I didn't really do it from start to finish, but You want to try to do that and get it under 50 minutes. So I took way too long, but I was just kind of showing y'all how to do it. And then I messed up a few times, so I came back and redid it to act like I knew what I was doing. So yeah, that's kind of the way to do that test right there.